Are you struggling with a chronic neck pain and tension that doesn't really respond well to conventional exercises and quite frustrated and feeling stuck in a cycle of pain and tension? And please watch this video. And my channel is all about retraining your nervous system through movement and to change the habitual patterns, and that is to get to the root and problem. So I'm going to show you a very simple movement lesson that will change how you feel in your body and change the tension and pain in your neck right away. So in a moment, you're going to lie down on your back. But first, I want you to feel and check in with your body and just to see and feel and notice how you feel right now around your neck, particularly for you. As you're sitting or standing, and do you notice any tension, discomfort? And you can just gently move your head and just check the movement for comfort, ease. You can move your head upward. You can turn your head side to side a few times as a reference test. And then after you complete and do the movement, then you can also check once again and notice a change in how you feel afterwards. So you're going to lie down on your back in a moment, but if you need any support for your head, fold up a blanket and place it underneath your head, or use a small cushion or something like that if you need it. But if you feel comfortable without any support, by all means, yeah, you can just lie down. So let's have you lie down on your back.
Go ahead and lie down on your back. Bend your right leg. And slowly begin to lightly push through the right heel. And lifting your right hip. Letting your pelvis just slightly turn to the left. And then slowly let that go. Let your pelvis come back down to the floor completely. And then continue and repeating the movement slowly and through a very small range. As you begin to lift your right hip, and pay attention to your left leg, your left hip, making sure that you're not holding your left leg from turning. So let your left leg turn as you lift your right hip, as you turn your pelvis to the left side. And keeping your belly, keeping your chest, keeping your ribs nice and soft and relaxed. So you don't hold the tension activities and that interfere with the smooth movement, the natural flow of the movement. And you begin to pay attention to your chest and your neck and the shoulders as well as you do the same simple movements. So basically, all you're doing is just simply lifting your right hip, allowing that movement to transmit and then move in through the entire body from the hip, pelvis, hip, your back, your chest, your ribs, your neck, your jaw, and your head as well, as all parts are integrated and they are all connected. With this very gentle, small movements, if you let go, if your nervous system let go of habitual tension in your body, and everything begins to move together, then you may even feel the neck and the head begin to move a little bit. When the whole thing starts to participate, then you can switch legs and then go through the same sequence of the movements. I wouldn't worry about the repetition so much, but I would focus on the quality of the movements, whether you can actually sense that connection, whether you can sense unnecessary effort, contraction along the way that makes the movement, that stops that innovation of all the parts. That's the habitual patterns of the nervous system, how the nervous system organizes the movement patterns, right? If there is a degree of contraction, the activities taking place along the way, then your neck and head will not be free. Then there will be an increase in effort. which you may perceive as tension, discomfort, right? And or a lack of range of motion, stiffness. But that's actually not true. That is actually poor organization of your nervous system, how the nervous system coordinates your body. And go ahead and slowly roll onto your side and come up to sit.
Okay, so as you're sitting or standing after having done the short movement lesson, and take a moment to notice how you're feeling right now. Notice changes in overall tension, comfort around your neck, shoulders, breathing, any changes. And you can move your head in different directions, looking upward, side to side. If there are any changes in quality of the movement, that your head turn a little more smoothly, perhaps and it can turn further, and why is that change? The movements that you just did is, you may be thinking, has nothing to do with the neck. But by going through the movements, actually, all the parts, this is a given, all the parts are connected actually. And so even though what I ask you to do is just to gently and lift your head, but by slowly moving and really paying attention to your body and allowing the body to move and become more integrated. So the movements that you did with your hip is actually directly connected to your neck. But what happens is that habitually we are holding, a lot of us are holding the tension that is really organized by the nervous system, maintaining the contraction and the tension, especially around the neck along the way here, and that stops the bodies from being integrated. So when you move your body, move your hips, for example, there is a lot of things that interfere with the flow of the movement. And then we carry that in a day-to-day activity. So we are holding and tensing the neck all the time without really being aware of that. So that really just a short movement lesson that highlights that unaware and unnoticed habitual tension and the contraction that is taking place, that is constantly taking place. Imagine that you're doing that during your day, every single day, right? And just that short movement lesson that really change and inform the brain and then really allowing the brain to let that go. And after that, experience in your body, sensation, feeling in your body is completely different, right? So you have more ease moving your head, your posture probably felt better, and you probably notice the changes in the breathing too. So this is really what it means to retrain and change your habitual patterns and to free your body, free your nervous system. So if you are feeling stuck in a pain and restriction and have done all kinds of exercises and conventional approaches with a very little improvements, and you're really frustrated with that, and please, and I invite you to schedule a Zoom call with me. I'd love to chat with you. And if this is a great fit for you, and we can really talk about a possibility of working directly together, all right? If you enjoy this video, and please like this video, and then if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, and please do subscribe. And let me know if you have any questions, but thank you very much for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next video.